Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a monthly themed Thursday review of Don't Go Near the Park. This month's theme is Video Nasties, and Don't Go Near the Park is one of the rarer ones from the first list. Originally released in 1979, it stars Aldo Ray, Tamara Taylor, and introduced the world to Scream Queen herself, Linnea Quigley. She had such a baby face in this, and was only around 18 years old when the movie was filmed. The funny thing about that is, she played the mother to Tamara Taylor's character, Bondi, and in real life, Tamara Taylor is actually 4 months older than Linnea Quigley. They both had baby faces in Don't Go Near the Park. The movie begins 12,000 years ago. A brother and sister in prehistoric times are condemned by their own mother, who is apparently a witch. They have been feeding off of the flesh, blood, and organs of the children from their own tribe in order to sustain eternal youth. As punishment, they will now age 10 years for every one for the next 12,000. By the end of that time, they must find a virgin to sacrifice to reverse the curse, giving themselves eternal life. If not, they will be doomed for all eternity. Well, 12,000 years go by, and the psychotic siblings have sustained by feeding on the youth at the park. By killing and eating the children, they are able to steal their youth. But now it's almost time for that final virgin sacrifice. The siblings determine their best course of action is for the brother to find a woman, marry her, impregnate her, and then sacrifice his own daughter. It doesn't sound like he'll be getting a Father's Day gift that year. You won't find him wearing one of those World's Best Dad t-shirts either. He meets Linnea Quigley, seduces her with mind control, and the two are married. She gives birth to a daughter, Bondi, who 16 years later is Tamara Taylor. But before she can be sacrificed, Bondi runs away from home. She hitchhikes with a group of guys in a van who then attempt to rape her. To protect herself, she grasps onto a pendant given to her by her father. Praying that he somehow saves her, it works, and the van crashes and explodes. Somehow, though, Bondi finds herself outside the van, completely unscathed. She then finds her way to what appears to be an abandoned house near the park. It turns out it's not so abandoned after all. An old woman named Patty lives there, along with 2 other runaways, young Nick and Cowboy, who is around Bondi's age. Soon, though, the children will learn about Petronella's curse, and the reason why the locals are warned you don't go near the park. This is certainly an ambitious film, especially for a video nasty. By the way, like Night School last week, Don't Go Near the Park was not prosecuted. Still, it did appear on the banned Video Nasty List 1. The movie has a very interesting tone. While it's clearly a video nasty with the gore, gratuitous nudity, and language, children are the main characters. The child protagonists are what set this one apart from others. That gore I mentioned comes in when the psycho siblings feed on their victims. They tear open their stomach cavities with their bare hands. Then they suck out their insides, along with their youth. The gratuitous nudity I mentioned comes in the familiar form of Linnea Quigley. Full frontal. Even in her first appearance, she was willing to show us the goods. Tamara Taylor is also naked in the film, and they are not the only two. The language comes from the children themselves, so that's sort of funny. It kind of reminds me of Stand By Me in that aspect. They're 3 runaway kids, basically on their own at an abandoned house near the park. I love the 70s vibe of the movie. The mask worn by the sister to hide her historic age is awesome. And the story, while not all that original, is executed in an original way. I love the cemetery scenes and, of course, the park setting. And Don't Go Near the Park features what I find to be a fitting conclusion. Don't Go Near the Park is a splatter film meets coming-of-age movie. Those are 2 of my personal favorite genres, so that's a great combination. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this one. Don't Go Near the Park was much better than I would have imagined. It's definitely an underrated video nasty, in my opinion. Which one will Jason review for Monthly Theme Thursday this week? Please be sure to check out his video to find out. Have you seen Don't Go Near the Park? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Which List 1 video nasty will I review next? Check back next week to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.